So here in Genesis chapter 6, right, we can start from verse 1, where it states, "And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose." So that's Genesis 6, verses 2. That the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. So these sons of God, first of all, how did they become sons of God? Because in order to have a son or a male, you need a Y chromosome, and a female has XX chromosome, and the male has XY chromosome. So this God of the Bible must have had sexual intercourse, right, while in heaven, because there's no mention of God having sexual intercourse while he was on earth during his 7 days of creation, in order for the sons of God to come in unto the daughters of men. Meaning that they must have been watching them multiply, because it says here, "And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them." So there must have been a time where they were coming back and forth, when they were checking on their creation, where it got to a certain amount, a certain quantity, or a certain amount, right? And they decided at a certain point in time, wow, let's go take what we choose. So we're going to decide if there was 1,000,000, if there was 50, 100, how many amount of women were there. They're intelligent to choose, right, the daughters of men that were fair. What does it mean by fair? Fair what? Fair looking, fair at what they were doing. What were they watching them do to know that they were fair? I mean that they weren't the greatest at it. They were fair at it. And they chose these specific one. So they had a specific choice, right? Like you can tailor make jeans now. You can tailor make babies to your liking. So these sons of God that came down from heaven, that would make them extraterrestrial, or something extra that came to the planet. Because there's no mention in the Bible where it said that God came down and had children while on the planet. So there must have been sexual intercourse taken in heaven, or happening in heaven, in order for the sons of God. And it doesn't mention how many sons came down. Was it 100? Was it 200? And how did they get here? How did these sons of God get here? And they must have had eyes. They must have had a preference, because they had to pick and choose of which one of the daughters of the sons of man that they wanted. So they chose those that were fair. The reason I'm bringing this up to show you that's in the Bible, because it's going to become more prevalent where they're going to start talking more about extraterrestrials.